Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang!
XERXIA can also play like a really good lone druid as long as they have their stand in. Wow! Speaking of missed kills, that gets sniped from that like one creep. He chased Puck down at level 5 and I thought it was fine. Puck thought it was fine, and then all of a sudden level 6 was there. Another combo comes on out. Earth Spirit kill won't be missed though, and that means KSH's lane is now suddenly not hard anymore. This lane was supposed to go the opposite, with Earth Spirit pushing the aggression, making sure the Void's lane starts being more of a struggle, not less. So going in, he does start to rotate, does start to play on those side lanes. They try that, they fail miserably though, as now skill lane. Ooh, a bit risky, but nice save from the Marcy. He's still gonna go down to the feet. Is here though, but with the Chronosphere it is a bit of a must. You can just lift the Void in his own Chrono, that's huge. Also, Ancient Apparition, such a huge counter to Death Prophet, has taken away a lot of this aggressive potential from the But Yangon Galacticos, well, it's not their strong suit. They will counter-rotate successfully. Get Teehee here. Yangon Galacticos, they want to be the pace. Druid looks to be getting caught. Yeah, Chronosphere, Cold Feet, and a Tiny there to make sure that the Cold Feet is going to be enough. Know that their Ancient Apparition timing is going to be hugely important. That's why they've kind of prioritized Ancient Apparitions XP over skill lays. AT goes down on the top lane. Or no, on the bottom lane actually. He teleports into the bottom lane, dies almost immediately, and now Marcy on top gets dived. On mid lane the action is going to continue as Tiny left to front line for now. And yeah, Death Prophet healing back up. The tower is still alive though. JG jumps on in, trying to initiate on the Tiny with the roll being there. Tiny drops awfully low, skill A goes down, but it's just a support kill to start things off. Void Spirit in a bit of trouble as Lucify drops low. Decides to magnetize up the Phoenix, can't prolong its duration, let alone get it to jump on Z-Rain, but Earth Spirit gets on out and Z-Rain, which I know isn't the best of items, but against the Void you can build it. Oh, we got the Act plus Chronosphere getting committed. All of that just for the Void Spirit kill, but with the Ancient Apparition Ultimate 2 it will be enough. His team already got enough momentum in that power spike. They did just show that they can turn a fight and turn 2k gold around with ease, and Yangon, they keep doing just that. Puck now got a killing spree. Marcy dead. Ancient Apparition now gets caught, gets remnanted out of position and nuked before an ultimate can even come out. This is how you want to start those fights, but the egg is there. Chronosphere may not be. Nice silence, just wait out the egg and then see if you can perhaps reset. Lucify dropping low, making a reset. Slightly risky, but he does go for the roll. Roll barely misses on the Tiny. They do want to go for Lucify, but it is a risky kill to get. Silence misses the Puck, and there is a 2-man Chronosphere. The Yules is cancelling that together with Remnant, but Puck still more than happy to secure those kills. Can they punish Puck for that? That would be huge. They are fighting into a double damage rune. Young PH Puck. In comes a huge Ancient Apparition ult, and instead Lone Druid gets shut down even harder, as if the game wasn't problematic enough. Now Teehee. Void Spirit catching the Tiny. They do have quite a bit of damage onto him with the bear. Death Prophet presses BKB for some reason. The bear goes down. Teehee about to go down. Teehee. That's how you use that ultimate most of the time, to run away and create a little bit more of space. But everybody stayed watching the Marcy die. You do not want to kill that hero, and now they are all gonna die for that. I think that could definitely be a great pickup. Another great pickup would be the Aghanims here, just so you can chase the Puck with the bear only. Lucify once again dies. This time around traded for Z-Range and Rain's Ancient Apparition. Skill A. Okay, now he is gonna get bared. Pose as well. Skill A just dead, and oh, the Void. He jumps in but the reaction speed way too fast for him. He presses BKB, looking for a potential Chronosphere. With the bear running at him, he's gonna look for a potential escape instead. They press the Death Prophet ultimate, want to pursue for more here, but with that, set up the Chronosphere. Nice Aeon Disc for the Death Prophet. Marcy almost goes down, but not quite. The egg will be allowed to go off, but the bear is in position. The Yule's there once again. And they will destroy the Phoenix. In comes Ancient Apparition ultimate, making it kinda hard to chase for Sky Delicious, but only for Sky Delicious. And Death Prophet is the main damage dealer as long as your ultimate is active. Sky Delicious will go down, getting sniped by the Puck though. But Puck gets silenced up, gets killed off, faces Void on the backlines, looking for more as Tiny gets rolled on, and both teams are still trying to prolong this fight. Rupido now goes on down, and first Lucify though. Yeah, he didn't get out of the directives across this map. Lone Druid will make short work of any building he sees, including the Ancient. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 tower, they're all just yummy food for this bear. Rupido got killed off with an Apparition ultimate there. Under the tower, every other spell is ready for Z-Rain to defend himself as he got jumped on by the Void Spirit. Marcy trying to mid on the Void, but faces Void, has a BKB, and will just tear that poor Marcy. But if they get act on, if they get somehow team wipe, which can happen at any moment, then wait a second. Void got caught and killed by a two-man gang squad consisting of Void Spirit and Earth Spirit, while the push for the bottom lane has started. Holy crap, that's actually huge. Splitting the team like that. That Void kill there, I think it single-handedly won the game. Indeed, XERXIA, do you have a second smoke ready? I love those tactical smoke rotations. Very relaxing Dota before the action is about to kick off. Here's Tiny gets gone on, still alive, silenced up and killed off as the bear plus Marcy ultimate will lead to a kill, but it's just one kill. Itself a pretty good BKB timing. He at half health, maybe awkward if they do want to initiate for more, but with the silence of the Puck, they will be able to initiate from more, and the Chronosphere ends up accidentally killing a Puck as the egg will explode just barely. Still, Earth Spirit goes down. It's not the most impressive target anymore, and he does have Magnetize, so he will buy back and still have huge impact potentially. He isn't even needed all that much anymore. Lone Druid just cleaning house. Lone Druid cleaning some more house, and Earth Spirit, hey, he led to a kill on the Ancient Apparition. You'll take that buyback. You'll happily take this game I've seen from him. Yangon Galacticos in general, they aren't the most consistent team. Hell, in this bracket, half of the teams aren't that consistent, since a lot of them... Oh boy, Tiny gets taken apart after Phoenix died, and now Void manages to get the BKB out, can't really chase people, has to try and save Ancient Apparition, won't succeed in saving Ancient Apparition as now his BKB has worn off, and Void is the target, knows that, goes back to base, just barely in time, GG gets called. Yeah, it was lots of small things going wrong for Yangon since minute 1. Or at least it would have been a good Ricky game if it wasn't for the Bristleback. The Bristleback rotates like this instead of like this, and then go back to this rotation. And while I'm drawing... Oh man, they actually brought 4 people in. There is gonna be tri-lane versus tri-lane as they're trying to continue giving KSH a really good lane here, and he has had one so far. Will have another kill. This is what I'm talking about with like a really good lane. As a Ricky, you usually wanna Jakiro getting screwed.
You die.
Skill A awfully low, walks into a Mars with the X marks. They may be able to get 2. Skill A kinda awkwardly zoned by the ship. In comes the Mars Arena. But guess what? They're gonna turn onto the Mars instead of away from him. Fight as young PH continues to survive for now. First blood. You want to kind of group up at the 12 to 14, 15 minute mark and then snowball the game out of control. Not be forced to play against the Ricky, you'd much rather have farm. Ricky, hang on. Hope the stream is working fine though, as another team fight is coming up with Tiny being caught. Getting put incredibly low already. At least Earth Spirit escapes, and oh my god, Tiny gets put incredibly low, but with a really good wand. He does survive a while longer, and the space this Tiny has created at the start of every team fight has been huge. While Bristleback goes in on the front lines, Ricky goes in on the back lines, and both die. So the carries, each doing their respective work. Yangon Galacticos, they do need to step up their push game. Pushing is how they usually win their games anyhow. Skill lay going down at the top of that team fight, at the bottom of that team fight. KSH now gets discovered. Manages to avoid the X marks, get himself in a good position, but with more detection. And another dust, he is gonna go down. Grimstroke setting up for a great stun, but the Mars Arena prevents that, turns around 2 heroes, and with those huge ultimates, XERXIA, they turn the game around completely here, despite how strong and how good a start Yangon Galacticos had. They no longer have it and get punished for trying to think they still... Okay, Ricky jumping on the Jakiro, getting the Jakiro awfully low health, and not quite the response they had hoped for, is now instead the Rubik gets caught out. Now Mars about to die. Bristleback coming in from behind, should at least get one cleanup kill. Can he get more? Trying to, but gets clipped perfectly by the Earths. Young PH also, of course, a really good kill. That is, if they do not try and turn around, but they do not, and he goes down. Okay, alright, fair enough. Yangon, they were moving towards the Tiny, just happened to be a little bit too far away. Nature's Prophet wants to get work done on the top tower. Gets stabbed and punched and stabbed and punched some more, and an avalanche just to make sure he cannot teleport out. And Scadilicious goes on down on the Bristleback. Grimstroke gets caught, gets speared, gets stunned, gets utilizing it all game long. Grimstroke gets caught. Nice BKB timing from JG. Meanwhile, Ricky has found a way in, so while Z-Rain will get killed off as the first kill of the team fight, Mars dies for that, and Mars, of course, is a tank. You do not want to lose this early on. Now down goes the Earth Spirit, but Ricky, he has gotten very, very low, as Bristleback is another tank, and that was close. Now they know where everybody is on the side of Yangon Galacticos, and they do have to kind of find initiations, find fights. They got Invis and break for the Bristleback, which means Bristleback is just gonna die. This is how you kill him off at the start of the fight. Okay, he is still alive with a sliver of HP as they all turn onto the Rubik and nobody finishes the Bristol. Ricky about to go down, but he dodges with the Manastar, keeping himself alive for a while longer, gets Ice Pepped, does manage to blink out, gets X-Marked the spot back in. Ricky is now finally dead with the Mars Arena. JG still alive thanks to BKB, and Bristleback, they tried to get the Bristle, they tried to get the Kunkka, both of them survived thanks to the Rum at like 1 HP. And Mars goes in, gets chased with the toss. There's a lot of chase potential. Can they get Rupido? One more hit is gonna do it. The tree of the mark that slow would have been enough. He does. They are pushing out those side lanes. They aren't afraid of initiating into the Aegis either. They just find a good initiation and are gonna just lose heroes to pick us one after another. That is exactly the way you do not want to play with draft like this. X marks, gets dodged by the Ricky. The arena can't get dodged by the Ricky anymore. And down he goes, the position 1 backfiring Aegis. They're probably gonna lose this Rubik. Lucify gets found, gets silenced. Oh, and now we got TPs coming in. XERXIA, are you sure about this? Bristleback comes in dealing a ton of damage. He says, yeah, I am, mate. Kills off the Grimstroke, and now Ricky once again in trouble. KSH, he's been struggling through this game. Other than that, the fight does favor Yangon Galacticos, mostly just because it was... If you wanted to fight, it was the wrong lane to push for sure. Okay, Ricky hexed up, but back to full health. Looking for a chance to reset here. Burned all of Bristleback's mana, which means you're not going to drop low as quickly anymore, and Mars goes on down.
Failure lives on.
Rapidly outplayed after that. Of course, you always go shard, mandatory on Bristleback. Bristle fighting 1v3 here, but it is a fight he'd like to take as long as BKB is on. Afterwards, mana is gonna get burned and he can't fight anymore. Mars gets jumped at. Ricky, put the Illus on the Bristleback. What are you doing, man? Okay, he tries to go for the Kunkka. Ricky just jumped from one target to another, forced all 3 BKBs. Now Bristleback doesn't have one anymore. Loses some mana, but still gets 2 kills on the Earth Spirit and the Tiny. As now the backlines, the Bristle is mad and will make that one more kill on Z-Rain. Once the Earth Spirit, 2 Earth Spirit, rolling out of there with the BKB. Skill Lay continuing to roll away, but instead Crucify dies to the Ricky. Now Bristleback gets caught from behind, and without mana you cannot fight into this Ricky. Ricky looking for more, the TP being cancelled by another stun, and in comes the Nate's Prophet. Teleport out, and everything just not enough at the end. Back in that next team fight. We talked about how Ricky had to go out of the fight, had to get super low, and they chase him into the back lines. We saw that so often. So now he is finally there. And good luck fighting into him now, as it is an ownage. Bristleback locked in place. Earth Spirit trying to combo up the Rubik, but Rubik yeeted himself back. Grimstroke getting focused on now. A skill Lay has already been dropped. They need this Grimstroke kill. They will get it. Hope supports that for a long while. For the side of Yangon Galacticos meets XERXIA, they can now try to avenge their fallen comrades. Ricky finding a nice silence as well to kill on the Rubik. But yeah, that's a dieback. Roach gets destroyed slowly but surely, even with a little bit of contestation. But eventually XERXIA say, okay, the pressure is too much, we do get out again. They go back in again, but now the armor reduction stacks have worn off, and in comes the ship onto the Grimstroke. Grimstroke, not a hero you can afford to lose just now. He has used the ultimate, but you need him in the back lines. And Refresh Orb is a must-have comeback potential for them. And they know that on both sides. Yangon Galacticos, they try to steal the Aegis no matter the cost, and they may end up throwing the game for that, as they will have another death on that Earth Spirit, who has buyback on cooldown for quite a while. Mars goes down, both arenas used, but he is still dead. So now you just gotta clean this up. Nate's Prophet goes down, more buybacks from the side of Yangon, as they realize just how crucial it is. Like, both teams are on the timer situations where everybody backs off. And we get to sit around instead some more. Oh, that first hit bash. Did he have it ready to proc immediately? Or was that just a really lucky first hit bash? He will get the kill now. Ricky comes in for vengeance, dishing out a good amount of damage on the Rubik at the cost of his own HP. Grimstroke ultimate is there just to allow them to back up, and they can fight again. Looking for another opening with the Kunkka. It is just gonna result in a pushed out mid lane instead. But now Z-Rain getting ran at by the Bristleback. Stun is there. Yeah, you saw him. Games in a row with a pretty tight schedule, all things considered, for Yangon Galacticos. Earth Spirit gonna go down, buying back. But with Mars jumping forward, the Tiny can't quite turn the fight like he wanted to try for that last hooray, and it's gonna be GG. It's gotta be GG, right? The push is just too severe. Then again, they say 12 seconds, no Nature's Prophet, maybe there's a chance, but I don't think so. They rum themselves up just to be sure to hit the Ancient here and end. They press BKB just to be sure to hit the Ancient here and end. And it's a fleet, so they can absolutely hit the Ancient here and end, and yeah, GG.